Hello, this is Marvelyn Brown, and thank you so much for joining me today. In this lesson, we are going to go over themes. So you may already know, or you may have already gone through the lesson that talks about how a theme really sets the tone for your business, and that is true. But your theme does so much more. Your theme really has to do with how your site looks. So how it looks, how it feels, and also how it functions. So all of your colors and your logo and the fonts and all of those things go into presenting the content that you provide for your ideal customers. And so we want to definitely, get the best theme that we can possibly afford. So today we're going to look at some lower priced themes, and I'm going to show you some things that might help you when it comes to selecting a theme. There's also a resource here on the Bluehost site that I want you to look at as well, and I will put a link to that in the resource section of this lesson. So now we are logged in. All you need to do to get to this page is log into your Bluehost account using your username and password that you chose when you set up your hosting and your domain. So that will take you to this page. This should show your website here. And then this is where we normally log into WordPress to do work on our site. But we're not going to do that in this video or in this lesson. We're going to head over to the left-hand side of the page and click on Marketplace. And then we're going to click on WordPress themes, and we're going to take a look at the themes. So now we are on the page where Bluehost has partnered with some of the theme sellers, people who have created themes, and they have certified some of these sellers. So what I want to do is focus on those, because those are at least they have been vetted and reviewed by Bluehost, and so that kind of gives you a little more confidence that these are sellers who are top notch. So I want to tell you kind of how this is laid out and what you need to look for when you are on this site trying to find a theme. So I would definitely stick with the Bluehost certified themes, and then on the left-hand side underneath that, you're going to see a lot of different niches. So if you selected a niche for your business, then you might want to further narrow down your focus to look at, maybe like, for example, here's one on jewelry and accessories. So these are sites, and this looks like there's only one. So there's the Nevada site, or the Nevada theme rather, that will enable you to showcase your jewelry and things like that. So I'm going to uncheck that, jewelry and accessories. So you can just kind of look through some of these niches and select the ones that you think might be a good fit. Or if you haven't selected a niche, maybe you might be interested in some of these, and so you can check the appropriate box. I am going to just take you through and show you what to look for when you're kind of scrolling through and trying to figure out what the best theme would be for your business. So the other thing that I want you to realize is that it doesn't really matter about the actual theme as much as it does when it comes to your niche. Your niche is really going to be dictated by the images and the colors and the way that you've laid out your pages. All of that will go into, conveying your niche and the content you provide. So you can use any, even though they have all of these niches outlined here, really any theme can be used with any niche. Now, for example, here's one that looks a little bit more crafty. So if I had a craft business, a business where I made things by hand and I wanted to kind of have more personality, I might use this theme. This theme, and the themes, what they do is they give you a head start. So if I have a crafty business and I see that this, this site, I like the way it's laid out and I like the font. So instead of me having to go out and select a font that kind of meets that criteria, I can just select this theme and start using it. Start adding my own images and my own content so that, I can just kind of get a head start and I'm not starting at square one. But if I want to change the theme or if I want to change the niche, all I need to do is change the fonts, change the colors, change some of the layouts, change the images. And so then my site can be geared to whatever niche I want. So just kind of keep that in mind. Some of these are, they have it laid out so that it makes it kind of look like if you get this theme, you'll only be able to do, for example, home and decor. Okay, so there are no results for home and decor for the certified vendors. But you kind of get the gist. You don't necessarily need this theme, these themes that are over here, unless you just want to, unless you find one that you really like, and then those will give you a head start. So we're going to start out with high end. Now this is it looks like this one has the most sales. So it's got over 47,000 sales and it's $59. Now at first glance, you might think $59 is great. However, when you look at the details, it's not $59 flat, a flat fee of $59. It's $59 a year. Now, $59 a year is a lot cheaper than paying $299 a year for a theme like Thrive Suite. However, you have to think about what you're going to get. So, this is a popular theme. It looks like a lot of people use it. And what I want you to do when you're evaluating these themes, I want you to make sure that these themes, the themes that you're looking at, come with support. So you want to look at the support. You want to look at whether it's responsive. You want to look at, does it have an easy interface that helps you to install it? And then you also want to make sure that you get, your files and your documentation. And it looks like you get all of that through Bluehost, so that's good. And then if you want to do a live preview, you can certainly do that as well. I'm not going to do a live preview because I already have my theme installed. I already have Thrive Suite, and so I'm not really interested in looking at any of these on my actual site. But you can certainly do that, especially if you haven't selected a theme yet. So you can go down and you want to look along this right hand side and just see when it was last updated. So this looks like it was just updated this week. It's also, the dependency is on WordPress 5.0. So you want to make sure that you have version 5.0 of WordPress so that you can use this theme. Now, if you haven't upgraded to 5.0, then you might want to do that before you install this theme. Otherwise, it may not work correctly. It gives you the features, tells you what files you're going to get, it's compatible with these browsers, and then here's some tags and things like that. So you can go through and just read, everything that you can about the theme. This theme is also compatible, it looks like, with WooCommerce, so you can set up a store using this theme. So if that's something that you want for your site in the future, then you want to definitely make sure that you have that functionality. The other thing that I would do is I would go out, I would copy this, like right click on this and then click on copy, and I would go out to Google and just do a search on this seller to make sure that they meet your criteria. So hopefully, and the fact that they have sold, 47,000 versions of this is a good sign that they know what they're doing and that they are, working well with their clients. Okay, so we're going to go back and go back to themes. We're going to click on Bluehost Certified again, and I'm going to take you down. Now, the other thing that I wanted to point out really quickly, I'm going to do a search because if you are looking for a way to have a lower cost theme with a great page layout editor, I would recommend Elementor because Elementor has a free version that you can use, and that free version will enable you to, have that drag and drop functionality. And I know from personal experience, I have used Elementor before, so I can use that to, I can, vouch for the fact that I can use Elementor and get a really good looking page that lays out the way that it's supposed to lay out, that looks good on whether it's, a mobile or a desktop or a laptop or a tablet. You want your site to look good no matter what device people are using. So it looks like these are the themes that work with Elementor. So I would definitely check out, these themes: Ravier, whatever, Consultus, SEO Land, Dentist, Selkie, not sure what that is, Frisia, Creativo, and check each one of these out and see if that is something that you would be interested in. Now, I'm going to go over to the Elementor website. Okay, so let's see. Elementor, number one, free. Yep, this has a free version, so that's great. So you can try the free version. Okay, so let's go over and take a look. Oh, it says sign up for Elementor. I don't want to sign up yet. I just want to look at it. So we're going to go back and let's see. One platform, unlimited web creations, all inclusive. It doesn't really. Okay, so let me go back to, I'll just click on pricing because that's really what I'm interested in right now. So select your path, and I don't want now it looks like they have a hosting plan as well as a website builder. I'm just going to click on website builder because we already have our hosting through Bluehost. But that's good to know. I had no idea that Elementor did hosting as well. So we have the essential plan that includes one website activation for $49 a year. We have 25 website activations for $199 a year. So basically, what you can do is if you just have one page, you can just get this essential plan, and that would give you Elementor Pro for $49. If you are wanting to put Elementor on, more sites, you can get the $199 plan. And then you can also get started with Elementor free. So what you can do, and this is the solution that I recommend if you're on a limited budget and you just want to get your site online. You can go over to Bluehost. You can select one of these themes that you can use with Elementor, and you can pay for this theme. Now, these themes are not just, like it says $59 here, but it's really going to cost you $59 a year. So this is the thing. A lot of these developers used to provide themes where you just pay a one-time fee. But then when you pay that one-time fee, they were probably finding that they would have to do all of these updates and all of these maintenance type things. They're also providing support. And so, a lot of them have become membership sites. So Elementor was the same way. Elementor had, the templates that you could get, and you could use those for free. And then you could have that drag and drop functionality, just like with Thrive Suite. But now it looks like they have, jumped on the membership bandwagon as well. But they've also kept their free version that enables you to have, more functionality with some of the other basic themes. So when you have a basic theme and you have Elementor, I think you're going to be good. because Elementor gives you the ability. You may not have all the functionality, but you will definitely have the ability to create a pretty good looking site that lays out the way that you want it to. And that's the big thing. You know, when you're working with a standalone theme and you don't have that page builder functionality, then, you know, your pages may look okay, and then too, they may not. So if you are going to use one of these themes, you can definitely use them with Elementor, and I think you would be in good shape. Now, the other thing that I want you to know as well is that no matter what theme you select, we are going to be working in WordPress, and WordPress is laid out the same no matter what theme you have. So when you go and you look at your WordPress back office, you're going to create a post in the same way. You're going to create a page in the same way. The only difference is when you have Elementor or when you have Thrive Suite, they're going to take you to their interface. But if you don't have those, then you can use the classic editor in WordPress to create your pages, to create your navigation, and to create your post. So you're still going to have that same ability to do what you need to do as far as the basic functionality in WordPress. When you have a regular theme, you may not be able to create, like a lot of landing pages. A lot of these themes like Elementor and Thrive Suite have tons of templates that will enable you to just, grab a template, put your text into it, and then you have a landing page, you have a sales page, you have a lead generation page, you have lead generation forms, you have all kinds of stuff that you can work with that will enable you to do whatever you need to do on your site. But with these themes, you may have some of that functionality and you may not. So just kind of keep that in mind. You're going to get a lot more functionality out of a Thrive Suite than you would from an Elementor. I find Elementor has a lot of functionality, but I don't necessarily think it's as easy to work with as Thrive Suite. And so that's why I use Thrive Suite on all my sites. However, you may not want to pay that $299 a year to have Thrive Suite. So I hope I've given you some information that, kind of helps you to know where to go and look for themes. I'll do another lesson on some other areas that you can go to find themes that work with Elementor as well. So these are themes that you can definitely use. You pay, that annual charge of $59 or $49 or whatever the cost is, and then you can use that. You can incorporate that in with Elementor. So thanks for watching this lesson, and I will see you on the next lesson. Have a great day.